Hello. Now we have this from start. Fully start. There we go. There we go. Perfect. Let's get to work. I'll do this. Okay. Oh, I should put chiseled. Right. Let's grab some music real quick. It's inconsistent and a bit weird, but alright. Speaking of inconsistent and a bit weird. Yes, actually. There is, because the only person who ever clicked on it was you. And I take it you have notifications on because you show up anyway. So, yes. I also just don't feel like it most of the time. The only time I do it is for stone blocks that I can keep track of what day it is without having to look at my notes too much. Okay. Come on, what? Still have never used white wool in this entire thing. I mean, it's another white stair block. Eventually. It's not there yet. But, I don't like white wool. I just generally think it's a bad block. It's not that bad, but its texture is kind of messy. Which is a pain to work with most of the time. Especially since most other white blocks are like, you know, smooth or grainy, and wool is just kind of that. So, I used concrete powder. I have. Just using a roof. Have I ever used calcite as a floor? No. No, I have not. So I have used a couple of other blocks. I've used snow. Let me use snow. Maintaining quartz could be good. Wool is good for redstone, yeah. But even so, you can still use other blocks if you really need to. My main point is I just don't think it's a good building block. Oh, lag. So I wasn't really all that excited about wool stairs. Like, okay, cool. This would have been nice in like 2012, but we ain't there anymore. Especially since we have so many blocks that fill out so many different color spaces now. Like, actually, admittedly, wool does take up a lot of the color space in Minecraft's stuff. Which is useful because we don't actually have all that many blue stairs or green stairs. We just don't. We actually don't really have any. So having more options for that is nice. But I generally don't think that it's going to be all that much more useful than just... Because wood types fill out most colors now. Like, we have all these. We have red, we have orange, we have yellow. We don't have green. And we don't have a true blue. We have cyan. We have vaguely purple. We have a couple of other colors that we're missing from wood types, but generally speaking, I think those are going to be better. in the middle. So what is the point? Probably there, actually. Okay. So many white blocks in my inventory, I don't know what they all are from just looking at them for a second. Not ideal. Hmm. 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 There we go. Activated pressure plates. Are they necessary? No. Not even kind of, no. What nice to have. I think we just put quartz down for these ones. Oh. It's in the middle. Just need to go further. Middle's here. Yep, okay, we're good. Okay, let's also put one of these here. Probably something like that. Oh boy, let's see how this lines up other than badly. Actually, not too badly. Can probably work with that. I'll just put one of these there, and that was too many blocks. Probably just layer around. Nope. There we go. There we go. Okay. Now I need to actually do the floor properly. Which means it's time for some of this. Diamond. Whoa. maybe. Huh. And go that way a little. I'll do it in a minute. Can I do it? Yeah. Okay, we're gonna do it now. Okay. Now if I just kind of throw... Now I just gotta throw some blocks in. Bend double back. Why is it all the way down there? Okay. So what on earth connects to these ones? This one, why is it all the way down there? Okay, well, apparently it's not actually connected to those ones for some reason. It's connected to this one. No, not that one either. You know, this is the wrong way to do this. I don't know what the right way to do this is, but that's the wrong way to do it. Let's just divide some areas out, probably. That seems like a good start. Okay. So now... that. This is backwards, isn't it? Kind of. Kind of was. I did that wrong. Better. Yet again, I did it backwards. That is an unnervingly perfect circle. Just roughing it up a little. Is it? I don't get it. Frankly, I don't really understand why people watch other people do repetitive content like this. I mean, I make it, so I don't. Probably should understand, but I don't. I did that backwards again. Yes. Not intentional, but I will take it. I guess it's fair. I suppose, for me, this has just always been the thing I was doing whilst I had something going in the background. So I've never gotten any reason to have building on in the background while I'm building. Oh, did that backwards again. Keep doing that. Oh, I've immediately done this backwards. There we go. I'll tell you right now, for me, oftentimes the process is, kind of difficult, even though I know it's going to turn out great enough. There's always just, like, 30 minutes there where I'm like, oh, this is horrible. It's a horrible build. Okay, that was a lot of lag. What the... Oh, I did that backwards. Not quite. Because I know it's gonna turn out well. It just doesn't look right now. Because I haven't added any of the details that would make it look right. It's like, right now, this just looks like a diamond floor, but it's not gonna be. And I don't know if it's gonna look good because it's just a diamond floor. So I'm just kinda hoping for the best. And that's how I do most of building, actually. Just kinda place blocks, and hope for the best. Seems to work out. That was the wrong one, isn't it? Yes. Okay, we're not quite halfway with the training portion. No, I don't like the dust train going outside. I don't want any terrain leaking out of the building. Okay. Okay, let's get this side. The main thing about this is, since it's terraining, I can't just mirror it or anything. This isn't a symmetrical thing you can do. I like pasta. Pasta's pretty good. Okay. Yeah, that could work. Perhaps there. And there. So most of the time, you think it's going great and then it doesn't work out at all. I feel like I've had that a couple of times. Oh, it's gonna be terrible. Probably because it's a pixel off. I didn't even notice that someone else joined the stream until they said something. I'm a 10 out of 10 streamer, everybody. I'm just kidding. I'm not paying that close attention to how many people are in chat. I mean, the longer I spend paying attention to chat, the less time I'm spending building, after all. And nobody wants that. Because then this will never be finished. Because, man, we're only around 48 hours into this build project. Those are rookie numbers. We gotta get those numbers up. Why is that row 2? Oh, I'm asking stupid questions. Yes, you new here? Good. I know you're not. You know well how long I spend building this kind of thing. I mean, you've been here for at least 6 or 8 hours of it. Donut. Yep. Donut indeed. Let's get this part. Then we just have to do the other half. Okay, it's not too bad. Needs some work. There we go. So do I literally just wanna... Hmm. 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 Grass exists because grass has dirt on the sides and moss does not. Also, moss doesn't have color variations. I mean, I can try grass. The thing is that I don't think it's gonna look good. Yeah. Kind of just gives a more dirty feel to it. Rather than the moss that feels smooth. This does need something. Other than plants. It needs something other than plants. This is an assortment of blocks. Ruins? Ruins inside of a building? Okay. Done that backwards. Building inside of a building, yeah, I could see it. I don't know what it is, but I think this actually adds a little something. There's no cobblestone. Why is there no cobblestone? How did that happen? increase the... Oh, this is just both cobblestone. I'm stupid. Okay. There we go. Vine cobblestone? Mossy cobblestone. There we go. Little stony patches, I feel like add something decent. Now I need stone, color picker. Hold on, so you're telling me that if you put in the stone color and you disable any filters for it, stone variation blocks are not at the top of the list? Huh? Why is terracotta here? Huh? Where are, like, the buttons and stuff? Okay, you know what? I'm asking too many questions. If I put in cobblestone... No, this is an axiom problem, but I don't really care for mojang either, to be fair. I like axiom, though. Axiom's useful. Glow lichen? Glow lichen could be nice. I'm not using that. Nope. Yeah, it's just a little inconsistent on occasion. Better. Only one way to properly place the glow lichen. Better than world edit, though? Yeah. Yeah. Except for a couple of very specific tools that Axiom just hasn't perfected yet. The wrong answer? 2. 2 is the wrong answer if 1 plus 1 equals 11. 3 is also the wrong answer. You know, that doesn't do much, but I think it adds some... Wait. One of these mushrooms gives off light. It's this one. She gave off slightly more light. Yeah, I mean, there are plenty of wrong answers. Wrong answer in mathematics is a very open-ended question. I have no clue what this is, but it looks vaguely like a tiny little rock formation, so that's what I'm going with. Numino ultramicroscopic silicovolcanoconiosis? Now that is a word that I know how to pronounce. It is also technically a wrong answer. I really hope it's not this ladder. What? duo trigintillion. That is 1 followed by, that would be 99 zeros? No, it would be 18 followed by 99 zeros. If I remember what a trigintillion is correctly. Right? Yes, I think. Pretty sure. Needs another mushroom. You know, I haven't even added plants yet, and this is already... It's pretty good. I like it. Let me know. It's awakened smartness. You have no idea how much of a nerd I am. I learned big numbers because of Minecraft. And that's not even a joke. I don't know if the strategy of place things randomly is good, but it feels right. Even? Yes. Okay. Billion is 9. Yes. I mean, I know million, billion, trillion, quadrillion, quintillion, sextillion, septillion, octillion, nonillion, decillion, undecillion, duodecillion, tridecillion, quadridecillion, so on and so forth. Just takes me a minute to remember which ones are actually which ones. I'll never get over how unhinged YouTube's built-in emojis are. Don't put any buttons down. Oh, that's gonna be an interesting patch to work with. Actually, we're just gonna leave that blank. Well. That's not where I wanted that to go. Why do these mushrooms give off a light level of 1? What kind of mushroom they are technically? Because brown mushroom's not all that descriptive. You make a sandwich? That entirely depends on how you define sandwich, though generally, you put something between 2 pieces of bread. And you get a sandwich. Earth is a sandwich. Hmm. Possible. Just an overstuffed one. That's fair. I guess there's bread on both sides of it. Yeah, technically it has breads on all sides of it, so it could be a calzone. Except for the bottom and the top. No, I'm betting that there's probably some bread at the Antarctic stations. No, it's on all sides. It's not a complete encasement either. Chicken plus lettuce. Sure. Though I think if you say that, some people they'll consider it a crime against food. And I wouldn't argue with them. You know? Turned out better than expected. Even during daytime, yup, I'm professional. I can't spell. Or at least press the right buttons. Plus ketchup, okay. I'm taking a step too far there, buddy. It was already an unhinged meal choice. You don't need to make it worse. Okay. Just gonna keep going with whatever that is. You do that. Not sure what your unhinged meal choices are about, but I'm not gonna judge. Real life, by the way. Why, I'm just gonna stick to why. I don't feel like I need to ask anything more than that. Just why? Suppose I'm not really one to talk about what is and is not an acceptable food. Plus, I'm in no position to judge, I suppose. You do. Nice. I like that. Yeah, I don't think I can improve that, actually. I'm just gonna leave that to what it is. Yes. Yes, I think that is good. Though it is remarkably similar to what is going on the other side. Not that similar, I'm sure it's fine. I mean, whatever floats your boat, I guess. I don't get it. Whatever. Backwards. Better. This is weird. Why is it not, connecting properly? Oh, don't do that. Good stuff. Sandwich. Interesting indeed. Alright. I don't want to do that much. Alright. Cool. Should I do a series where it's literally just me giving random building tips? Kind of just whatever building tips I think of in the day. That seems like a very resounding yes. Then there's the question of, Mouse, would you actually use them? Because I've seen you build one thing ever. What was it? It was your Cryptocraft base. I mean, that's the only server we've ever both been on, so it's the only time I've ever seen you build anything. You like that base? Rip. Diron. Things on that server. What else did you build? I wasn't paying that close attention to what anyone else was doing. With a couple exceptions. I was paying attention to what Spectre was building, because you could see it from the map and it looked huge. Random things. That makes sense for you, actually. I should not be surprised. I mean, pretty much you spend the entire time on that server doing random things. Besides that, huh. I've built a couple of temples in my day. In Minecraft, obviously. It was a while ago. It's supposed to mean. I mean that you never stick to doing one thing for more than, like, a day on that server. Except for, like, a couple of times. I just know one day I showed you how to do something, and then the next day you were doing something completely different. And you never finished the thing that I showed you how to do. So, that was a bit more attention span. Do ya? I mean, I believe it. It can't get much worse. Can? I've never seen it. I mean, I believe it, but I've never seen it. Right. Let's do this properly. Just kind of want to look at what this thing looks like from the outside. Looks pretty good. Might need some more lighting in some places, and it definitely needs more banners. Like around there, probably. I'll get to it. $3 years? Has it been 3 years? I suppose it would have been, yeah. Though at the moment, no one's part of Cryptocraft because it isn't really happening anymore. I say as if that wasn't my decision to make. I absolutely made the decision if we don't get any players anymore, what's the point in continuing to make it operational? Yeah. Hopefully when I decide to do a reboot of it, it'll be more interesting for people. The straight end game gear. God. And then the lore. Yeah. There'll be more content in the new one. I'm guessing that for the new one it'll have hundreds to thousands of hours of content that people can do. And it'll actually be interesting content rather than repetitive stuff. Broken. I don't think things are gonna get less broken, I'm just gonna better balance things. Since I intend to make mobs scale with player capability. Or at least some. The boss monsters will scale. Make them more interesting. Because I'm 100% sure we would have just one-shot the Ender Dragon if we had opened the end. And I highly doubt there are any bosses left that could actually kill most of us. Oh, buddy, you can make things that are still broken and have balancing. You just gotta also make some monsters broken. That's all. I mean, I actually probably can say plenty about what changes I'm gonna make. I plan on making, like, elite versions of base mobs that'll scale with player health and will be actually dangerous. And also have dungeons that are pretty long. Yeah, Yeah. I mean, if you don't know how to do proper game design, that can certainly be the case. But one of the most important things for game design is both balancing and not making things feel underpowered and thus not fun to use. Like, you never really want to nerf a fun weapon. You want to buff other things to that point. That way you don't make anyone angry, you just kinda... make things more balanced as well. Yeah, there'll be like elite monsters, boss drops. There'll be dungeons, like proper dimensional dungeons. Dungeon running stuff. There'll be a custom magic system since I don't really want to use Ars Nouveau. Yep, I've been kind of trying to work on one. I have a concept, I haven't fleshed it out too much. It's gonna be way more complicated. I'm honestly kind of worried people are gonna find it too difficult to use. But it kind of has to be complicated because it'll also not have any real limitations to what you can do with it. But I plan to work more with the geometric and, like, sigil side of magic, rather than just the basic throw stuff together and see what works. I'm probably gonna have to make a tutorial for it. Because there's no way people are gonna figure it out. I also plan on reworking how the, faction system works. Because it was just an imperfect system in general. I plan on having, like, armor sets that boost innate skills based on your exclusive faction. And innate skills will always be better than what you can learn. Not having a tutorial. See, the problem is that it's going to be a publicly released mod, and I have no faith in the general public to be able to figure it out. You know what I can do, actually? So we can grab... Wikis exist. Yeah, but that'll still be accessible to players in the server as well. Either way, people are gonna have access to it. Though whether or not they want to is a different thing entirely. Block equals air. Make this one moss. Like a crowd-based wiki. Like, what do you mean by that? Would figure stuff out and post their findings. That could work, actually. I don't plan on explaining how you make certain spells or anything, since it's going to be a very open-ended spell system. But, like, how every little thing works, like what little tiny connections will actually do, because otherwise you'll just be throwing things together aimlessly until you figure something out. And that works for no one. Okay, I need to actually go look at what I'm doing here. Okay, so we want this to be... Oh, it's... H3? H2. Then we want beetroot. Native. that one. Stuff, some sort of skill progression as well. Yep. That is the general idea. So there'll be skills that are dependent on faction, but you can still learn skills from other factions. They're just not going to be as innately powerful to be its own RPG. That was the original intention. Just never got there. So, yes. Craft and away? No, not quite. There's not going to be, like, quests or anything. The general idea is that it's going to be more of a... Yes, it's an RPG, but it's also, like... kind of just open world, open-ended kind of thing. There's going to be a lot of weapons that are custom. Lots of different little things. Exploration RPG? Kinda. That's the general idea. Increase the scale a little. Not that little. Not that little. 6. Yeah, 6 could work. How do I actually explain this? Oh, that's awful. Okay. Let me do this a different way. Okay, a little less common and white. Not that uncommon. Not that common. How do I explain this? Okay, so you know how Crazy Craft was back in the day? With a bunch of crazy mobs that can spawn on occasion? Of course, yeah, that's true. So, there's gonna be bosses and monsters like that that'll have special spawning conditions that will drop specific items, and those will eventually slowly help you progress towards the actual Dungeons Dimensions stuff. But there will be quite a few bosses before you get to the dungeons that are going to be fairly difficult. And there'll be skills and proficiencies. Like, you'll be able to actually make combat proficiencies and stuff like that. So you'll be able to get better at specific skills, and with that, you'll be able to do more damage faster. I mean, none of this is even kind of close to being prepared. I haven't even started. Class type system, there will be... I'm not gonna say what I was gonna say, because that's... yes. There will be. Of a kind. There'll be a couple of classes. And I think they'll be interesting. What was I? custom weapons, custom classes, custom magic. All that. A couple more than that? Can we increase the scale a little? Anything but who cares? Oh yeah, and another thing is I'm not really happy with base game or even modded world generation, so I plan on making a custom world generation mod for it. I mean, there are good ones, but they're kind of all either very difficult to work with, or they just don't work the way I want them to. And the most important thing is that I want the global map to be something I can predict, or even just draw a proper world map and have it generate terrain based on that. That way, biome generation and all that isn't random, per se. Because I know what I want the world to look like. Cryptocraft as a concept, I think, is going to be most likely set in a supercontinent world. So I want it to reflect that. Yeah, most of the new stuff is going to be integrating how the, like, power systems are supposed to actually work. Like, vintage story, I've heard of it. Not really my type of game, to be honest. Or, I mean, it absolutely is my type of game. I just don't feel like getting into it. Isn't it? I haven't actually seen any of the gameplay for it. I know very little about it. Hmm. What do you think? Better yet, what do you think? I think I need a bench here. That's what I think. I haven't actually built any benches with in this yet, so let's see what we can pull off. Our shelves could be useful for this. Wait, which direction do I want it to be facing? This part of me really wants it to be facing outwards, but that would require me to, like, one of these so that I can... Am I gonna quartz me calcite for that? I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna do it justice. That'd be a really good time to have those cushion blocks. Really good time. Do I like that rotation? I don't know. I may prefer it if it's like this. Or even... over here, and... I don't know. What feels the most vaguely eerie? Feels most like you're in a place that has been here forever and hasn't really had any real people in it for a very long time. I think the dual benches might be best for that. I think we just kind of... Yeah. Lamps. Can't spell end. One too many S's. What do I use as a lamp? Yeah, it's gonna be sticks. Stick. Behold. Lamp. Can you upload worlds onto CurseForge? Yes. Yes, you can. I'm trying to figure out where I'm gonna upload this world when it's done. I'm thinking CurseForge, maybe Modrinth, maybe Planet Minecraft. I don't even know if anyone uses that anymore. I haven't even heard of Planet Minecraft in the last few years. You do? Really? Sometimes, yeah. Checks out. That's quite surprising. Because of just how rarely I even hear about it. Well, this feels like a classic dilemma of what do I do here? And the answer is that, maybe. Maybe. I have an idea. No, not like that. No, I didn't actually copy this thing around. Maybe a fence. Really wish we had a proper white colored wall block. Like quartz. Why don't we have quartz walls? That'd be great. Okay. Not bad. This medium hallway extension might actually be done. I think it's good. I don't think it gets much better than this. So now we just have small hallway extension here, small hallway extension here, small building here, and then we have to build the first of the medium-sized buildings here. Which is scarily large, actually. I'm not sure what to think about that. It's a little big. It's a little bit very big. I mean, it's only 200 blocks wider than every other thing I've built. And the building process. Are you one of those people that just watches VODs for some reason? Only a little bit very big, yeah. I mean, the large one is gonna be 200 blocks wider than this. No, okay. I didn't figure. But ever watched a VOD? I have, only if it's like from very specific people. I need to upload the short for this one. And this. Oh yeah, banners. I need to throw banners at this thing here. Suppose I should do that. So what are you up to nowadays? Now that I don't think you're doing school right now, it's summer. Well, there are people that do school in the summer, I don't know. I don't know many of those people. Maybe grab this. Play games. Yeah. That sounds fun. I haven't done all that much interesting this summer, to be honest, because all my friends are either at camp or busy doing something else, so. Don't even know anymore. Just kind of doing whatever. Ooh. Sounds nice. I'll probably still be here. Building. Forever. Although once this is done, I'm going to start a survival series, so. I think that'll be fun. Okay, well, I messed that up. Oh, don't you worry. You'll see it. Unless you don't, which would be unfortunate. It's been a while since I played Vanilla Survival. Kind of. It's been a fairly long time. I'm looking forward to it. I have ideas. Yeah, no worries if you don't. Most of the stuff I stream gets turned into YouTube shorts anyway. Oh boy, you're gonna have to watch the like half-hour time span when no one is watching, so I'm just sitting there thinking about what I'm trying to build. It's my favorite time of stream. Just sitting there, silently, staring at it. Thinking, is this good? How's this gonna work? Alright, now I need to build this. Oh, that's a little more zoomed in than I was bargaining for. Needs a tree, obviously. And it needs... I don't know what I want it to look like. I think my shaders worked with Voxy. Needs a greenhouse? Yeah. Yeah, you could say that. I haven't been able to top this building yet. I think this is still the best one I've built. Mr. Greenhouse. A grebe house? Grebe. I'm gonna do something like this. I don't know how I do something like this. I want to do something like this. Because somehow that's the best thing I've built thus far. Despite the fact it looks so small on the map. Oh, is it the best thing I've built? I mean, I like it most. But that might just be because I like building towers. The builds I've made? Ooh. I might be able to do that. I'll have to go digging through some old Discord conversations. Although most of my builds are on multiple dead hard drives. And they weren't particularly good. Although I think I still... 1 second. I might still have one of my... Do I still have that? Where would that be? Is that still on a flash drive somewhere? Let me check my hard drives. My external hard drives. It's gonna be on any of them. It's gonna be here. Huh. I don't know where it is. I have some old builds. I might be able to find a screenshot. Let me see. I don't even know where it would be. Let me check my screenshots with myself. Okay, I have some stuff from the old cathedral building. Okay, that's nothing interesting on that AutoCAD. I have like one old build that I'm even kind of proud of. Though I'm not sure where it is. I think it still exists somewhere. I forgot about that one. I still have that one. I forgot about that build too. And that one. Oh, old Create Factory stuff. Bunch of lore stuff I wrote down that probably isn't still accurate. Oh yeah, that was the old temple builds I did. That was something I built. Oh, we're really getting there. Dang, that's the last thing? Well, that's disappointing. Yeah, I don't know where to find any of that. I think I could still find that build. It was big-ish at the time. It was like 256 blocks tall and 98,000 blocks, and I didn't use World Edit. So it was kind of big. Is that everything? Yes. Yes. Not it will be a reset, and we'll probably just redo some of the first faction introductions, because everything right now was a little disconnected, and that was not really gonna work. But the plan, hopefully, is to do one full session of lore every single week. So like the first week we'll do faction introductions for every faction. And then the second week we'll immediately go into like the plague stuff. So on and so forth until it'll probably go for a couple of years. Until we run out of things to do, I guess. I'm just looking forward to being the main writer on it. Though, there'll always be the option for players to just kind of do their own lore stuff whenever they want, if they can get people for it. Just the main server-wide stuff will happen once a week. It's kind of why I need full-time Minecraft players for it. Yup. That's the rate of Cryptocraft. I'd be very surprised if there was more than like a week or two of calm. Plague. It'll be much more of a fleshed out plague in the new one. What else? Oh yeah, there'll be a bunch of custom structures that will be custom placed around the map as well. That'll be pertaining to the old Imperium lore. So there'll be actual things to dig through on that. I haven't even written old Imperium lore, so we'll see what happens with that. There's just going to be a bunch of cool things that are going to go on. And the whole new Imperium stuck in there. I mean, it's vaguely canon to... It's in the same... Verse is the wrong word. We're going to go with reality as Cryptocraft. Probably won't be able to get to it, though. It's an origin realm, so it'll be difficult. Also, does Strape still call this... No, it still calls it Hyliss. Hyliss. I haven't actually said it out loud up to this point. Hyliss. Honestly, if Hyliss was going to be the most impressive thing that you could just find in Cryptocraft, I would be surprised. Because it's just kind of an endless bunch of corridors with one thing in its center. That's all Hyliss is. Honestly, I think one of the dungeon things is going to be more interesting. Oh yeah, and I'm also thinking about doing a custom combat system. So like, we're not just clicking. Make it an actual, like, fighting game type system. With good movement. Because there is nothing I like more than good movement. Say that and not elaborate. Can't just say what and not elaborate. I said a lot of things in the last 2 minutes. Movement. Yeah, movement's so fun. I like games with good movement. So I want like a momentum-based movement system. To elaborate? Oh yeah. Like it'll change what you do based on a number of factors such as what buttons you're pressing, like if you're strafing, going forward, sprinting, jumping. Yeah, I haven't played Ultra Kill. I've considered it, but I haven't gotten around to it. And it'll also change based on your combat proficiency to make you faster, make your movements more precise, stuff like that. The main goal is to make you feel powerful. As I say, I've considered it. I am unconvinced I'd be all that good at it. Because I'm decent at movement shooters. I'm not sure if I'm ultra kill good at movement shooters. Not even in dev yet. I mean, I can't quite yet put it into dev. I mean, actually, I probably could put it into development right now. I don't have any reason to, frankly. I don't have the player base for it. I don't have the viewer base for it. I need connections to people that will actually play on the server and not have real jobs. That kind of thing. I've been playing a new game recently, though. It's not really a movement shooter, it's more like a roguelike shooter. Movement's half decent, though. It's fun. I've been enjoying it. Level impossible. Be more specific. What are you talking about? Which thing am I being too vague about now? I mean, I believe you, I just don't know which thing you're talking about specifically. Oh, yeah. I mean, you probably wouldn't have heard of it, but it is called Abyssus. Abyssus. Pretty good. I've put like 20 hours into it in the last 3 days. It's a cool little indie project that some developers are working on. I mean, it's multiplayer if you want to play it. I can. And there's about... It's a hard unlock, but it is one of the best weapons in the game, actually. That was pretty cool. I like it. It's probably my second favorite weapon in the game. But it's multiplayer, and there's a ton of cool combos you can do with things. If I wasn't a Minecraft channel, I would absolutely stream it. But... Soon to be wallet funds. Steam wallet funds. What are your 3 options? Oh. What are we stuck between right now? Just be a variety channel. I mean, I might stream the Silksong DLC when that comes out. I'm looking forward to that. Buying it. I haven't played through the new Deltarune chapters yet. I started them, and then I couldn't get into it that much. I mean, it's good. It just wasn't what I was looking for at the time. I might get into it soon, actually. Deltarune's good. What's the second option? I know what the third option is. What's the second option? Hmm. Hmm. I've never heard of it. I don't really play 2D roguelikes that much. If ever. I mean, how much funds are you gonna get? Cause heard of that. I probably have. Barely enough for Deltarune. Deltarune's on sale right now. So... it's not that on sale, it's like 20%. Honestly, I just keep waiting for sales on games like that. Because normally they get pretty good sales eventually. How much does... let me look up that other game. Oh, I do recognize the developers of this game, actually. Interesting. Plenty of options. Although at this point, I will say, you could probably just wait until all of the chapters are released for Deltarune, because that's looking like it's going to happen pretty quick at this point, with how quick Chapter 5 came out from Chapter 3 and 4. That could also work. I mean, you know what? Do we want to do Deltarune spoilers? I honestly haven't seen anything for the new chapter. I already knew everything about the other two, though. Well, not everything. I've seen some stuff for it. Yeah, yeah. I just randomly watch memes for it because I think they're funny. Which does not tell me all that much about what actually goes on. I made it like 70% of the way through Chapter 3 and then stopped playing at some point. So that's all I really know what's going on up to that point. Now I'm going to ask the simple question of, do we want to do a run of Abyssus? It might take like an hour. Yeah. Alright, let me load it up. Let me swap game capture as well. Okay, 1, 2. Alright, turn the music off. This game has its own music. Speaking of the bow, already maxed out everything here. Because as I say, I've played 20 hours of this. Alright, let's look at some weapons. I don't have this yet. because I don't know what it means. What is the secret pond? I haven't tried this one all that much. I've completed a run with it. That's it. Could use bow, could use my actual favorite weapon in the game. Let me go with this. Alright, let's see what this goes. Okay, we're starting in the sanctuary. Great. This is endless mode, by the way. So the rooms are randomized. What's this? That's useless. A solo player. What are my allies gonna do? It's been a while since I used this weapon. What? Are you stuck? Oh, you're in the wall. Great. Do I want fire? Fire could be nice. Maybe put that on primary. I guess it's something. Oh yes, this is the best thing in the game. Secondary. I mean, lightning's pretty good. But I like this one. It's probably the best for late game. Oh, okay. Got an actual mission objection. Mission objection? Mission objective. Game's a little loud. Okay. Main mechanics in Abyssus. So, every enemy has a weak point. Weak points deal a good bit extra damage, like 3 times. You can add abilities and extra little things to your weapons' abilities, such as secondary and primary. Primary is just normal click, secondary is right click. And you generally just buff your weapons, get little charms that increase specific things. It's pretty good, I guess. And the more you do it, the more soul shards you get, which you can use to upgrade permanently. And you have to find weapons in the maps, which is why I don't have them all unlocked yet, because I haven't figured where they're all out. It's dead. I haven't gotten the chance to play this multiplayer yet. I've mostly just been going for solo. Oh yeah, wishing. No, wind is kind of bad. Not for long. Okay, here we go. Yeah, my main concern with games that look fun is that I'm gonna play them for like 5 hours and then not be able to get into it properly. But this was not one of those. Oh, it's a mini boss. Okay. Oh. Kinda bad. No. No. I guess we're gonna go with fire, because I already have that. Hmm. Alright, let's try the mini boss. Lightning shreds a little more, but man, does it suck in that game. Why did I break that? I still needed that. Oh, no. I guess I'm going with fire. Really? Hiding behind a pillar? Got like 2 enemies left. I missed. Didn't miss that time. Oh, we got an ability buff. Oh yeah, I already have hemorrhage. Forgot about that. Kinda want ice on my anchor ability. Okay, we got problems. Never mind. They're dead. Oh good, we got a chest. Didn't even notice the challenge objective. Ooh, frost. Alright, boss time. Percent execute. Can I afford another one? Yes. Okay, we got blood orbs as well. Alright. Let's go this thing. I don't know when this game came out. I think it was recently. I don't think this game's anywhere close to being completed. Oh, hold on. There we go. And so it's got plenty of content. Holy crap, that's rising quick. There we go. There we go. we go. Not too bad. Why am I taking damage? I should have brief invincibility from... Whatever. Suppose I'm not timing it right. I guess it's something. What do I got? A... Yes! There we go. Yes! Even better. And we're going to one of the first areas in the game. Alright. Can't aim.
One step at a time.
Okay. Man, that was a lot of misses. That one. Increased health is always good. All fun and games till you get to like 5th loop and then you're at 4,000 HP. Easy enough. Is there still a... Where is it? No idea. Suppose an additional syringe is nice. Healing is convenient. Come on. Okay, mini boss time. Really? That thing does not want to go down. There we go. Yep, that's good. One of the better ones, actually. Frost. I didn't actually read that. That was the only option, so I just took it. Wonder if I'm gonna get another weapon buff here in a minute. I mean, eventually here in next 2 or so levels I should. Oh no, it'll definitely be this level. I just don't know when. Oh, here it is. I'm gonna reroll that. Yeah, I guess that's good. Increase no thrown. 50% more damage to enemies within 5 meters. Sounds great. Oh. Failed the objective, that's unfortunate. Yeah, that's probably best. I mean, depending on how long you take, I may or may not still be streaming. We'll see. Alright, boss fight time. Let's see what there is in here. I'll take that. It's probably the best. Yep, okay. Gotta love percent damage. Nice. What? Anchor mods? There are mods for that? Interesting. Not too bad. It's alright. Increase execute threshold. Oh. Never even noticed that.
One step at a time.
Did I actually take that? Yes.
Think you can take me? Plain sailing.
Okay, we got another buff. No. There it is.
Blessing stronger. Plain sailing.
Is that? Okay.
Now we can use this. Even stronger.
Menu stage.
Changing focus. Well done. Curses. Damn.
Nothing. Whoa.
That's the last of them.
God, I could do that.
Oh, there's always more.
Simple enough. Okay, there you go. Ooh. Yeah, that might be worth it. nice to have, I guess.
Let's get serious.
Complete depth without taking any extra damage. That's gonna be a difficulty. Yeah, what just happened? Why am I getting closer to this guy? Don't run for me. Whew. Close. No, that's bad.
Oh, a moment of respite.
Completely forgot where I was going.
A fight's in the offing.
Gosh dang it. You know why I could have dodged that? Not the amount of time I was given.
That wasn't too bad. That's the last of them. Sealed. True perfection.
That was like one attack. Not too bad.
Best be good.
Hey.
Even stronger.
Wait, what?
Ah, it's a clear improvement.
Turn to the loop. Not worth it. I mean, it almost never is, but sometimes it gives you something half decent.
Time to collect some scrap.
No chance for it to hit a weak spot. Yeah, that sounds good.
You're in the way.
Gosh dang it.
Think you can take me? That's the last.
What? That's good.
Changing focus. That's it. Serves you right. It's not.
How did I do that damageless? I had no right doing that damageless. Oh, maybe last time. Not too bad.
I'll show you. A bunch of small fry.
Key health. Oh. Pretty alright, I guess. I guess we're done with Emerald for now. Unfortunate. Thought I probably should have bought ice from there if I was gonna take it. Suppose I buy one from here. Yeah, okay. One or a couple more bosses left. What? Things suddenly took a lot of damage. Whoa, that was a lot of lag. Or am I just randomly getting a bunch of lag? And we're back here. Hey. Sure, yeah, my random mice thing I find in the woods.
That wasn't too bad. Think you can take me?
Okay, we're gonna need to. Alright, where are the rest of them? There's one over here. Oh, we got an execute. Ah, we missed. That's great. Okay. Great. Have that. Are you immune? One of these guys. It's damage to bosses and elites. Welcome back. You haven't even been gone that long. It's been like 20 minutes. Not much. We completed an entire loop, and now we're into the second loop. We're a little stronger than we were before, but otherwise, similar gameplay loop. Oh, got a chest. Fire's kinda okay. Meteor's fun. Where are every... Nope, not dealing with that. Okay, that guy just jumped into a pit. You'll have to see it. This is not my last one. I still get one more. Weak spots. 200 more. He's built up. That sounds good. Oh, why am I strafing? Okay. Let's see what the boss 1% of their current health per second. You know, that might seem good. But that's better. So. Alright, let's kill this thing for the second time in the last 20 minutes. Oh. I didn't see anything going on. Oh, it's mute. Of course. Why wouldn't it be? Oh, that's a problem. I'm gonna wait until I'm out of the boss fight to try and read that. Oh, okay. Come on, there it is. Little orb. I don't even think it matters. I think it's just gonna die here in a second. Yep. Executed. Alright. Yeah, that's not how it's gonna work in Cryptocraft. How it's gonna work is that there are weapon types that are based on your class. And there will be one best version of that weapon type, but it'll still use the same way. And you'll be able to change what everything looks like. I could do a rapier. Rapier could be cool. I know I'm gonna do a spear. Obviously I'm gonna do a sword, because obviously. I don't think this matters. They're the best. We'll see. We'll see what we end up stumbling upon. I mean, there might be different versions of weapons, but per class, but yeah, I might do like 3 weapons per class. I think might be good. Make sure that there's not one weapon out of those that's better than a different weapon out of those. How many different playstyles, you know? But I know for a fact that I'm gonna do a cosmetic weapon system so you can make your weapon look like any of the other types of weapons. Or any other version of that same weapon type. That way you're not locked in on anything specific. Oh, keeps moving. Although, I say that, there'll definitely be 2 weapons that aren't really technically even weapons. They're just kind of exceedingly difficult to get items that'll be stupidly broken. And by obscenely difficult to get, I mean like it takes thousands of hours to get them. And they're not really all that usable outside of dungeons. That way there's something people can go for, but it not be terribly broken. And not really something class exclusive either. And to believe you. Though I'm pretty sure one of the requirements for one of those items or weapons is you have to max out every class to their maximum level. And then do a bunch of other prerequisites just to unlock it, and that's not even maxing it out. But anyway, yeah, I kind of figured. Though it's gonna take a while, because the maximum level I'm pretty sure is gonna be like 500 per class. So I mean, perfectly doable. I also plan on making a weapon that can function as any weapon type. Like, you can switch it to be any other weapon type. It'll function like that. And that one will get stronger with you. So the higher your level, the more damage it does. Make it 64 but integer limit. Yeah, that one won't be too difficult to get. It'll probably just require completing the hardest first prestige dungeon like 100 times. Maybe I'll put another couple of prerequisites, but we'll see what I do. I don't think it'll be too difficult to get. And that one you'll be able to import your own custom models to put on it as well. I think that'll be neat. The main thing with it is I want it to be hot swappable mid-combat, because I think that'll create interesting combat dynamics if you do it right. I feel like I just fought this boss. Down. 2 down. Slam. Slam. Oh, we're in the acid. Down. 2 down. Executed.
Should be done in no time.
Oh, come on. Oh, that guy's stuck in the floor. No longer stuck in the floor. Oh. There's also one other weapon that I'm gonna make eventually, but that one's probably gonna be banned in terms of actual use, especially on Cryptocraft. I'll probably just straight up disable it on Cryptocraft. I mean, you'll be able to get it, but you won't be able to use it. What will it be? I'm not gonna spoil it. That one's actually kind of insane and important. Let's just say it is only vaguely just a weapon. It's probably would be the most useful thing in the entire game if I didn't ban it on Cryptocraft, because it's just a level of overpowered that I don't want to impose on Cryptocraft. But I think having it be obtainable is still cool. Though it'll also probably be the hardest weapon in the game to get, by a lot. I'll check. That's pure fire stuff. Suppose this makes that fire. If it's popular in the end. I mean, it'll be a pretty high quality mod, so I think it'll do pretty well. I mean, nothing like it's been done on Minecraft before. So especially now with the custom magic system. See if that's even needed by the time I actually get done making it. Because there is a plausible chance I'll have more subscribers than that by the time I'm done. Oh, I accidentally executed it. Okay. Alright, let's finish this run. Or see if we can. This might be insanely difficult. It has been a while since I completed this. Plus, it scales with how many loops you've done, so much harder than first loop. Hello. Okay. Be quick, because I'm about ready to end stream here. After I finish this run, probably. There you go. Alright, final boss. We could wait a minute though. We'll wait a minute. One hour, 3 minutes. See how long it takes him to get back. Ugh. Let me step away from the portal so it's not making the screen all wonky. That's pretty generous. Damage dealt 14 million. This thing we have is +2. I have a +3 Gliding Glacier, I guess. Well, it would have been nice to get that up to +10, but
curses that deep.
That's a...
Focus.
That sounds kinda... high up. Thought it was the water. It is not, in fact, the water. So that's where I'm so curious how this map renders. Hey, finally. I've been waiting outside the final boss for like 20 minutes. Let's go. Depth 26. Wait, where are you throwing that? That's crazy. Ow. Twice? Really? Okay, there we go. Second phase. If that thing could disappear, that would be great. Alright. Why did he teleport to me? Oh, okay, that's the problem. Use this, I guess. Why are there two? Another none. Okay. Didn't react quick enough to that. Oh. Oh, okay. How am I supposed to dodge that? It's like half the map. Of course. Wait. There he is. Of course. Time to do this again. Easy enough. What are all these achievements? Nice. Alright, complete the game. Let's go. Or complete and run. I suppose we'll actually watch this cutscene. Might as well. The loop continues. Nice. Soul fragments. Go. Turn to lobby. I feel like I already had a bunch of soul fragments. Yeah, I have so many. I have everything in the game there. Did, however, unlock ability mods. Or oh. How do I... So I thought it said anchor mods. I don't know how to do that. Since it doesn't just pop up here. There. Well. Might as well see what the new thing we got was. Vanguard. Kind of nice, I guess. I think we're gonna call it here. And I will see y'all. What is this? Alright. I'll see you later.